Before the Holocaust, before the world even knew the word genocide, an entire people was marked for extinction. Over 80% of the Herero, half of the Nama, disappeared under the African sun. But tell me, did you ever hear about it in school? This is the genocide history tried to bury. Namibia, one of Africa's most hauntingly beautiful lands. But beneath the sand lies a secret. A brutal chapter of colonial history so dark even Europe refused to speak of it for decades. Today, we uncover the truth. The story begins in the early 1900s, when German colonial rule tightened its grip on what was then called German Southwest Africa. The Herero and Nama people faced forced labour, land confiscation and violent oppression. Their cattle, core to their identity, were taken. Their land was seized. Their leaders were humiliated or imprisoned. Tension grew until the Herero, pushed to their breaking point, fought back, leading to a brutal crackdown. A crackdown that would transform into one of the earliest genocides of the 20th century. The problem wasn't just conflict. It was the deliberate decision to erase entire ethnic groups. Enter General Lothar von Trotha, the architect of destruction. He issued the infamous extermination order declaring that every Herero, man, woman and child found within German borders would be shot on sight. Driven from their homeland, tens of thousands were forced into the Omaheke desert. German troops sealed the borders, poisoned wells, and waited. People died of thirst under the scorching heat. Entire families vanished in the dunes. The Nama people, led by their brave chiefs, Hendrik Witbooi and later Jacob Morenga, resisted fiercely. But they too were hunted, captured and sent to concentration camps. Shark Island, one of the deadliest camps in African history. Prisoners died of starvation, disease and forced labour. Medical experiments were conducted on living people. It was a nightmare decades before the world would see similar horrors in Europe. For years, the world stayed silent. But the descendants of the Herero and Nama refused to let history forget. Their voices grew louder, demanding justice, recognition and reparations. Only recently did global discussions intensify. Germany acknowledged the genocide, not fully but partially, calling it a moral responsibility. Talks about reparations continue, but the wounds run deep. Because this story isn't just about the past. It's about a people still healing from a century-old scar. More than a century has passed, but the sands of Namibia still whisper the names of the lost, the Herero, the Nama, a genocide that shaped a nation and scarred a people. Remembering them is not just history, it's justice. If this story moved you, share your thoughts below. Should the world do more? And if you want more untold stories from Africa and beyond, explore the next videos on colonial history and human rights.